Hello and welcome back to my channel for another video about World War I items and World War I memorabilia. Today I wanted to show you two pieces of equipment, a jacket, Varus model 1913 for a second lieutenant, and a jacket, a great coat, actually a cavalry coat for the same lieutenant, model 1915, both in horizon blue. So in order to show those two pieces of equipment, I wanted to show you, also to tell you the story of the man who used to own those two pieces of equipment. His name was Chretien, Marcel Chretien. He was a second lieutenant with the French army, and he died at the age of 20 years old in 1918 during the second offensive of the Somme. So what do we have here? Here we have a jacket model 1913, so Varus model 1913. However, in this configuration, it's clear that it is not from 1913, but more or less from 1915 plus. To be precise, actually, since there is an etiquette inside, I know the exact date. So this Varus was created in the 25th of July 1917, because the tailor just put the date inside. That's also how I know that the soldier used to wear this uniform was Marcel Chretien, thanks to this little etiquette. In conjunction with also what you see on the collar, there is a unit number. Okay, so the 330th Infantry Regiment. And then also what allowed me to find this soldier is on the sleeve you have one stripe. One stripe is for a second lieutenant. So on the inside you can see you have here an inside. Here you can close the collar with the three little hook. And how do I know that it is from Lieutenant Chretien and when it was made? Simply because this time it's on the right pocket. You have once again little etiquette. I will put a picture on the screen telling me everything I need to know about this jacket. As you can see also this jacket, there is a lot of moth hole in this jacket simply because it was not stored very properly. Again, this young soldier died in the front line, and I guess the uniform was put somewhere and for 100 years stayed in the box. What else? Not only I have the jacket of Lieutenant Chretien, but I also have his great coat. So here you have it, the coat. So again, as you can see on the collar, it also has the unit, the 330th Infantry Regiment, same as the jacket. This coat is actually a model 1915 for cavalry, not just for officer, but just for cavalrymen in general. So as you can see on the back, there is again a martingale, and if you look at the bottom of this coat, you will have three buttons. Simply when you are on horseback, you can open the bottom part of the coat and therefore sit on your horse. So I took a little break to put some equipment on his uniform. So this is a view away of what it may have looked like in this winter of 1917, early 1918. So I decided to add a few more elements. They were not with the grouping was only the jacket and the coat. So I just added the gun helmet, basic. I added a pistol, holster for a WW pistol. I could also put a holster for Ordnance model 1892, but I decided to go with the WW pistol because of his young age and the fact that maybe he wanted to have a pistol instead of a revolver. I added also a pouch for binocular. So here, the pouch for binoculars. The binoculars, okay, the question would have been this model of binocular. Quite interesting. With in order to know the distance of the soldier, you have some information on binocular to be able to find the distance quite easily. I also added a canteen, so the 2-liter canteen in the back, as well as a sandball belt, but a specific sandball belt, made for frontline duty. So as you can see, there is two two straps instead of just one, which allows to a better partition of the weight on the shoulder of the soldier. So this actually the sanbond belt with two straps are actually quite difficult to come by. And finally, on the other side, I added a little porte-carte, this time in brown, to reflect the fact he was a young officer and needed to transport maps as well as other types of documents. And so to give you some more information about this young man, on top of what I already said, he basically joined the army on the 9th of August 1916 at the age of 18. He first joined the 19th Battalion of Chasseurs à Pied, so light infantry, as a private second class. He will then be a corporal in March 1917, then a sergeant in April, and finally aspirant, so a cadet, in May. He will then go for a very short period of time, for 10 days, in the 95 Infantry Regiment. He will be transferred to the 366 Infantry Regiment for a month. He will then, in September 1917, join the 330th Infantry Regiment in Champagne as a second lieutenant. And then he will be transferred again in March 1918 to the 336th Infantry Regiment, where he will stay until July 1919. He will then be transferred once again, this time on the 3rd Zouave Regiment, and it's another color of the 3rd Zouave Regiment that he will be killed on the 8th of August 1918 in the Somme during the Third Battle of Picardie. So I do not find a picture of this young man, even though I have his physical description, as I said, blonde hair, oval face, blue eyes, high forehead. What else? Is the size 1 meter and 78 centimeters. But however, what I managed to find is a picture of his dad that I posted on the forum. So I basically posted the whole story of this young man in this forum, all my research on him. So every pieces of information I could find on the regimental diaries and stuff like that. And if you are interested, I put it in on this forum called lagrandeguerre.1fr1.net, which is quite a famous forum for French collectors. So thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time for another one. Bye.